Test. Almost ready. Okay. Sorry for the delay. Sorry, my VC face is broken, so I won't have my avatar today. Oh my god. Sorry. Ooh. So, hello everyone. I'm Denevraut from Somnium Space Community, and today is Creator Sunday stream. Every Sunday I do a stream about, around Somnium Space creation, let's say. Is this working? Yeah, sorry. Should not touch my microphone. So today I'm gonna do creation around words and 3D modeling as usual. Let me just connect here. Oh yeah, forgot one important part. I'm gonna really sad that my virtual avatar is broken. I love it. Sorry, I'm trying to... I don't like Discord. I'm always looking for a channel. There. Art and chill. So I'm on Discord too. Somnium Space Discord. Share my screen. Better text readability. There. Sorry. Good. Now I'm sharing screen in Discord and you will see me on Twitch, Twitter and YouTube. Hello. Who's there? Oh, Virtual Lord. Let me do a quick sound check. Sound is good. Perfect. I just need to log in here. Somnium Space Denevraut. Copy password. There. Log in. Okay. Return to my usual scene. The one I do all my tests. So I've been... Can I record this? Yes. Hello, I don't hear you, Richard. Maybe? No, you're not mute. Volume is good. Okay, I'm gonna continue. So...
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Oh,
you
yo,
now.
what's up, man? How are you?
Good. As usual, not fully awake
Good morning.
yet. I woke up at like 10:30, but I went to sleep very late. It always takes me 4 hours to wake up.
Did you get the message that I sent you regarding
Yes.
how to... Do you know
Yes,
how to do
correct.
it?
Yeah, we can start with this. Introlord asked me, he want help with some bold scripting, I think.
Yeah,
And also I would like to experiment more about state machine.
cool.
I just realized something. I just think it may be easier to understand it's I know it's more confusing. I don't know. I'm gonna experiment more about it because state machine look like more a logic code. You won't see from the how to say this. Uh, a state machine is I've been taught to be read easily, very fast. You won't see code here. You will see um, state machine mean that you can only have one state at a time. So for example, here, I mean, NPC is idle. If you try to talk to the NPC, it's gonna display a menu. If you accept a quest, it's gonna wait for you to bring an item back. You see, it's a way of coding that is more readable. It's it works exactly as Bolt because when you double click on a block here, square block have code inside it, and the yellow one have condition inside it. So here you have the code. Here you have, here you have the condition to trigger the transition.
Cool. Can you go over this as well?
Yeah,
I
sure,
didn't,
no problem.
I didn't really understand how to make it transition from state to state.
Um, it should be straightforward for me. I think I learned this language at school, so I guess it's simple. But you know, I think for my incredible word mindset, where I want people to code as less as possible, I think this is very nice for people to understand.
Yeah.
And yeah. Um, Also, I'm thinking more and more of maybe we should all regroup together in some space and build some kind of node registry or node, I don't know, you know, something where we create nodes for making life easier.
Yeah, that sounds like a great
Where
idea.
yeah, not saying we should all put our code for free, not saying that, but there's a lot of things we could do in common and make this bolt easier and faster to use. I mean, you probably know it, Ultraroid, but it took us a lot of time to learn Bolt.
Yeah, I'm
Oof.
still learning it now. I still
Oh
don't
my God.
understand the state machines and
It's so complicated. To be honest, I was doing state machine, but with nodes, with the flow machine. For me, it
is
was
it
more visual because I think my brain is better for seeing large picture of things. So I prefer having all the code in front of my eyes. So the state machine, you don't see the code,
yeah,
but
you have to
in theory, it should be easier to read.
yeah.
Okay, let's start this. So you want, Ultraroid want, first of all, a list of text. So let's go with AOT list. I love to have on key. When I do a test, I love to have on key on keyboard input. It's just easier to work with. For the on key to work in Unity, you need to click on the game view here when you are in play mode. If you are not here, you won't receive the keyboard input, the mouse input. Okay, so this is a list, so I want to add some lines like you asked me. Add list item, string literal, nothing new here. That's so lame. Welcome to the Thunder Station. Okay. Oh yeah, more important. No, you don't need that. Never mind. So add a line. I love to work vertically and horizontally at the same time. It just makes the code easier to read, you know. I don't know which language is like this, but I found that the best in Bolt is to go left to right, bottom to top. The reason is because the cable just look better. If I will do the reverse like this, sometimes it just look like it's confusing. You know, you
Mhm.
have cross like
Yeah.
this. Because when I have an argument for have nodes like this, I put it under. So the flow will go lower. I don't like this, so I prefer the flow to go this way. Both are good, but I just prefer the lines like this. I think it's more readable. But it's like in any language. The brackets. The,
Yeah.
there is two way of thinking, and people argue very strong with that. You can now select a station. Let's go with two lines. So now we need, I guess, Text Mesh Pro, 3D object, Text Mesh Pro. I don't know why on Unity I always put the thing you spawn at a random place. Oh my god, that's so weird. Oh, wrong side? Okay, now we need a variable. Um, Text Mesh Pro, abbreviation is TMP. Text Mesh Pro. Now I drag and drop it here. Did you ever, I have just a question, Ultralord. I have a problem with my nodes. Let's say I have this, okay, it's my uploader. Then inside I have two objects. Object A and object B, right? Then I have a code here. Let's say simple flow machine. I have a variable B to reference the game object B. Okay, you see what I mean here? So I have the game object
Yeah.
A that have script, and they reference the B. For
Yeah.
some reason, I can't do this reference. It's gonna be delete. Because I can only reference parent to child, child to parent. I can never reference siblings together. I
Uh-huh.
think in OMG you don't have this problem. I have it. I don't remember what I did before having this, but
One time, bro, like I had an object, and on that object I made a variable, and I had the variable, it was like outside of the object, and it still worked.
hmm.
Like the sibling thing
Yeah,
that worked.
there's something I do that break the sibling links.
Well,
Um,
shoot.
even in play mode here.
It's like you're working with like a handicap, man.
Yeah, I know. But to be honest, referencing siblings is not a very good practice. But you know how it is. We can never be all black or all white. There's always exceptions. It's very annoying when you work with UI to not be able to reference siblings.
Hmm.
I don't know what I did with. It's probably something with the ascent bundle loading or making. I don't know. Anyway, that's a very big handicap. Uh, and there's no error anywhere. It just deleted. I
Even like it even allows you to put it in the slot and everything.
Everything is fine. I never get errors, anything.
So then when you
Once I
when you press play, it goes away.
Oh, right now I will see it because it's not an asset bundle. But as soon as it's an
Oh.
asset bundle, it's gonna break.
Hmm.
Did you never realize anything like this?
No, I've never experienced that.
Okay.
I was even able to do the siblings thing. If I wasn't
Yeah,
able
and
to do
you
it, there
confirm
was
me
like a
it's in your asset bundle loading. Uh,
yeah, it's in an asset
okay.
bundle and
That's weird. It's only affecting both.
hmm.
Nothing else. As far as I know, nothing else is affected like this.
Do you think maybe it's the reason why there were like issues with like the other world with like the weird skins? I don't know. I don't think
No
so.
idea. I did not saw this problem anymore.
Oh,
We work with a so old version of Unity. Every time we update our graphic card, there's a risk that what we do don't even work anymore.
damn, yeah.
For example, I'm stuck with an old version of my graphic card because my Pimax don't support the last version
Jeez, that sucks,
and
bro.
stuff like this. I have other problems too. I think Somnium was crashing too. Yeah. The last GeForce driver, my Somnium was not even launching.
Yeah, I read
So I'm
about
like,
that.
fuck off. Fuck. They always say, "Oh, keep up to date, keep up to date." Yeah,
Keep up
no,
to
thank
date.
you. Okay, let's return to our sheep. We say that in French, but
Are she?
let's return to our sheeps.
Oh, our ships, yes.
Oh yeah, I don't say that in French, so sorry. Someone called me. Let me just hang. Let me just ignore. Thank you. There. Text Mesh Pro. No, just text. Text Mesh Pro text set. There. And oh yeah, that's the more complicated part here. I'm guessing you want to convert this in lines, right?
Yeah, I wanted to have it like on top of each other, like lines.
Yeah, okay. So this is very weird, okay? I think it's system dot no environment. I have no idea how to write environment.
Environment.
Because in French there's a E here. It's environment.
Yeah.
Should not be very far.
Environment.
Where is it? New.
What's environment?
New line.
What
I'm
what
not
is
sure.
this? Oh,
But that's
okay,
what you
cool.
want. It's new line character because you cannot do this in bold or that, you know, those things, those for special key or like those special key too. I don't know, like you, whatever. You cannot do that. So you need to have the right character line here. Environment, new line. You need this. So we are gonna do a for each loop. Of course, that's not a for each. I really don't like this cascade way of coding, but I just did it right now. Whatever. Okay, so very simple. We need a variable. I don't care. A. No, I always say not to do that. So text. I always say never call your variable. You never call anything test or a or whatever. You will always forget it. Sorry, you will always regret it.
Yeah.
Imagine you do a test, super bad code, and you're like, oh, finally, I'm thinking I'm gonna convert this in a feature. Oh, right,
That's what you
I
say
coded
all the
like
time.
shit. Like when
It's
I
always like
create,
that.
there's only 1,000 and more files in my Unity project, you know, and I prevent me from calling anything test or like blah, blah, blah. Oh, we are so lazy. Okay, text, get graph variable, nothing new here. So I'm gonna do a add. A format is good too, whatever. String format is nice. Hello,
Yo,
Kid
it's good, Kid
Narpo.
Nerf.
Hey guys, how are you today?
Having a
Fantastic,
nerpy
bro.
day?
And a nerpy day to you as well.
Gerard asked me a little question on you want to combine strings and for them to have like the new line character. I think that was he was missing.
Yeah, so what I'm
Here.
doing, what I'm doing is I'm creating like a quest log
Yep.
for 2D, right? So I have a canvas, I have health and it works, and I have energy and it works, and I
Oh,
have a
nice.
button that opens the actual like quests. You know, it's like an image.
Oh, you
So
are
what?
working on Quest too.
Yeah, I'm working on quests. Yeah, and and
Ta-dum-tsh.
and so what I want to do is I want to every time the player gets a quest, right? I'm adding
Yep.
this to the this like it's actually like a scene variable called player head 2D, and it has all the players info on it. So I'm gonna do start, and then I'm gonna so wait, hold on. So let me step back. So I have this quest thing. The player can open the button. What I want them to do, right? And this whole thing is going to be part of the player. It's a scene variable, so I can easily access it when I'm adding actual quests to the actual things. So I want to be able to like go to an NPC. The NPC talks, and then after that, a string is added to a list of strings that's there on my quest thing,
Yeah.
and then it's displayed like on top of each other. So like every time they get a quest, it says what the quest is and what they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Cool.
Oh, by the way, I just finished.
Denevraut showing me how. Yeah, cool, bro.
So I'm using a string format just because it's nicer than adding and adding. 0, 1, 2. So the text, the new line character, and the text, the new line. So first the text will be empty. Oh no, that's not good. We don't want a new line first. So maybe there. Yeah, that should work. Maybe. Oh, let's see. In every case, you will have a new line per line, so that's super. Let's go. What's this music I chose? Ah, free music. Always that nice. Ah, this is fine. Sorry. Okay. Space. Oh yeah, that's not good. That's because my text is just too big. There. So it's pretty much working.
So
And
if you press space again, it'll add the exact same thing.
no, maybe? Yeah. No, I don't know. No, because I create the variable here. But if you want, I could do that instead. Like, it's already created, so yeah, it's gonna add it to the
Oh,
end of the
nice,
tab.
cool. That's awesome, bro. Radical, man.
Da,
It's
da, da, da,
beautiful.
da, 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 da. No, that's
Welcome
not.
to Thunder Station.
No, sorry, it was the wrong music. It's like Star Wars, you know.
Yeah, da-da-da-da. Whoa, that's cool, bro.
Da, da,
That
da,
looks
da, da,
cool.
da,
Yeah,
da, da, da,
nice.
da, 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 da. Did you ever played
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I Expect You to Die, the VR game?
I
No,
haven't.
I really
I've
love
heard
No.
of it.
the intro is very nice. It's simple but nice.
Cool.
You know, it's a VR intro. It's way better than any 2D intro. You know, so it's
Nice.
into color, red and black, and you know how killing movies intro are like he's
Oh
shooting
yeah.
you slowly and then you see face and
Like
stuff
James
like this.
Bond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like kind of.
Oh, no way, like a James Bond intro in
Yeah,
VR.
some kind of.
Yo, that sounds really
That was
sick, man.
nice. Very
Cool, I'll check it out.
poetic. Um, yeah, that's it. So delete.
Cool.
Um, any special requests? Nope.
I don't think so today.
State machine,
I'm.
state machine, state
Oh, maybe
machine.
not. Yes. I was about to show some tricks on LOD making too,
So let's go, bro. Show
but I
us,
would like to
please.
record this one. Um,
I like the
OBS.
idea of state machine too. I haven't even delved into that yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
me
go with
neither. I
that.
haven't.
Let's go with state machine. I did enough of LODs. People just don't care about LODs. I'm not saying you. I never saw anyone using it.
It's a tough concept.
Yeah, I don't
When
care
you
about these.
when you know, I'm a stubborn person. I want to suck every performance megabyte of your CPU and GPU you can have. You know, that make
Yep.
Yeah,
no sense.
LODs are awesome, bro. I use them on
LODs
grass.
LODs is a very powerful system. It's not very heavy to do, and if you do it right, it's very nice.
Yo, I have a question. If you have like a lot of intersecting colliders, does that make a noticeable hit on performance? Like, let's say
I
I
don't
have
know, but
choose.
there's one thing I can say you. As soon as you have a dynamic object inside a trigger one, it's gonna have a residual CPU like draw. So if you have a dynamic object inside like 100 trigger area, it could start to. I mean, it's not free. Collision is free as soon as you have nothing colliding or nothing triggering. You know, it's kind of free. You can put as much as you want as long as it's not like active.
So
But
when
having
you
a
say
dynamic object inside a trigger area is considered active.
colliding, do you mean colliding with a rigid body or just colliding with another collider?
Colliding is complicated because as soon as an object is stop moving, they normally turn into sleep mode. So I don't think it's heavy, but triggers don't go in sleep mode if I'm correct.
Cool.
So like using a gigantic trigger here, for example, a gigantic trigger for just for knowing where you are, I don't think it's the right way of doing, for example. I'm not saying it's that heavy. If you have no other ideas or if it's just so much simpler to do that, you could, but I just don't think we should abuse this way of using triggers.
Really? So like if I have just a trigger in the scene, it's gonna take up CPU use.
Yeah, but it only one. I'm just saying it's gonna take CPU, but only one. It's probably never gonna be noticeable. But if you have 1,000 dynamic object inside one trigger, I don't know. If you have, I don't know, like 10 triggers in a specific areas, and you have few objects inside it, I don't know what would be the. I'm just saying it's not free, but I did more tests. I just don't think it's a good way of doing to have gigantic triggers. Maybe maybe it's okay if you have one or two. I'm just, you know, yeah. Sometimes I'm over exaggerating on the optimization, and I'm mad on other things. You know.
I think it's like with anything. If is any one thing bad for you? I mean,
I know.
no. But
I
if
don't
you
Yes.
know.
have too much of,
I just ate one
Too much
atom
of a
of
good
lead.
thing.
Am I gonna
Too much
die?
of the triggers.
I just ate one atom of uranium.
yes,
It's probably less toxic than CO2. You know, because
yes.
CO2 is radioactive too. Yeah, let's go with the thing I said.
State
But
machine.
we
State
need
machine.
something to do, not just.
Okay.
So okay, let's do a stupid quest. Okay, I already start something somewhere, so let's reuse it. It's my multiplayer testing place. Oh, and I'm gonna open Somnium by the time. Okay. Wait, damn, my brain is slow. What's the name of it? Photon controller. There. Here. So the original quest with quote, it's not very complex. While you take a blue box, you put it there, and it's the quest done. The door is unlocked. You know.
Oh, that's cool, bro.
But I mean, I unlock the door by sliding this, but you know how the physics is.
That's freaking awesome.
You can even go inside without thinking too much. So this thingy here, Evo target area. There's a script on it. You see, it's not straightforward like it should be. But I can't even think it's a kind of state machine. Oh yeah, the name of the key is key 1. So I just need to rename the key here to key 1. So this one is the unlocker. I think I can remove this by the time. Let me just correct this. I always forget to remove my test code. There. Go away. The other day I had a big problem. I had no idea where this coming from, and then I found the bug. Oh yeah, I forgot this test code. I was bypassing stuff. Oh my god! I'm like, oh my god, I'm so dumb. This one is the key. So let's redo the code. I'm just gonna disable this one because flow machine. Okay, so same thing. We have the token name, we have the collider here. If I remember correctly, the token... Oh, I made a nice node here. What is it even doing? Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Okay, okay, that's all I need, I think. Let's redo the code now. With bolt state machine. I'm gonna use embedded. I'm sure I will regret it, but whatever. You cannot add nodes here. Yeah, you cannot add nodes here, so you have to put initialization inside start. So let's do the rough code right now. So this is just... Oh, by the way, I made some change in my configuration. You will understand. I will just show you when you will understand it, so just never mind. Make transition, I guess. Okay. So here, damn it. Rename. How do I rename it? Oh, it's here, sorry. So initialize, so variable and stuff. I mean, yeah, it should work as an init or a re-init, you know, reinitialize too, because in some case it's a state machine. You are from a state, you go to another one, and when you finish, you want to reset, you need to return to init or start, whatever you want to call it. So what condition will bring from init to unlock? Yes, condition will be key detect. By default, you don't see the name of the condition. I find it very unacceptable. So unacceptable. Preference
Unacceptable.
Preference bolt state reveal always. No, sorry, transition reveal always. Or as it's on like on click. It's just, how do you want to rate this?
Yeah, that's great advice, bro.
It's annoying, but if you do a transition on the other direction, oh damn it. If you do a transition on the other direction, the green arrow is still left to right. So that's confusing. So you need to rush the white arrow. Okay, so I guess we could have a reset button. Whatever. Make transition. Oh, I lost this one? Okay. Key detect. Reset. So, I lost my code. Oh, nice here. Key detect. So, now we are in simple bolt. When we are inside those things here, we are in a simple bolt. You can do substate machine too, but when you are inside condition or state, it's just a flow like normal bolt. But if I want to put a state machine inside a state machine, I can create super state. It's the same.
So if I have a super state machine, can I have
it's just because
transitions in it
as
well?
Yeah, it's just like this state will be another state machine, like more complex. You want to do it, you want to do this when you are afraid that your logic will look too complicated, because it's important that your code is as readable as possible for you, for others, much more for you, to be honest. Okay, so here try get object variable. I think I was using a trigger. Let's just what is this music?
So that's the first state, right? So when we have a state machine, it starts in the first state.
Yes, correct, the green one. The MCA 3 beats. Hope this one will be better. You both won't hear it. It's for the people that watch the stream. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so I copied this, I think. Did I? Maybe. I'm gonna return on the key detect. There. So on trigger enter, I don't need on trigger exit. The collider is fine, that's good.
So
Collider,
wait,
I don't need
where are we in the state machine? Are we?
that. We are inside one
We're
condition.
in a
Oh,
condition.
it changed icon. That's good. Oh yeah, because there's event source.
Cool.
So I take the game object from the collider. That's not used to. Then you know the code it gets simpler because I don't have to save some state variables now since I'm in a state machine. That's why I had all those weird things. So on trigger enter, I have this node try get object variable. It's just a safe way of getting an object variable. I don't like having errors. I prefer sometimes that it just do nothing. If it's found, there, trigger transition. That's all the code of the condition. So if this is met, it's gonna pass from init to unlock.
So where does the state machine start? Like, okay, like I
The
have a
green,
state.
always green, always.
So what's in there?
You don't have to put
Nothing.
anything. In fact,
Right.
it's a state. State doesn't. If it in a state, you can do or not do things if you want. It's not an obligation. It can be a wait. It can be anything. Like you turn the sky red. Doesn't really matter. For example, a super state machine could be that in every state, for example, you have 5 steps. You know. So instead of having the 5 step here, you could make a super state machine. Then you will only see one. But inside this one, there will be 5 steps, you know? It's an example.
So we start off in like an empty state, and then when a collision happens, it transitions to the unlock state.
Yes. I don't have reset yet, but yes, unlock. I think it could work. Oh yeah, you cannot control where this thing is. It's so annoying. Okay. Where was I? Yeah. Oh, you can delete those. I guess we will. Yeah, we will just see that. So on state exit, on state enter, update. So on state exit will be very useful if you have to like when you go into a state, sometimes you prepare stuff that you want them to be undone, you know? So you have this on exit state to undo stuff. So you are clean to go to another state. I don't know. For example, if the unlock turns something visible, when you quit the state, and you know you are quitting it, you can return it visible. You know.
Oh, okay.
There's multiple, as usual. There's multiple ways of coding the same logic. I think the best way is always a compromise between readability and other things like reusability, speed. There's always a compromise between those, but I think most of the case you want to prioritize readability. Yeah. Because if you give this code to someone, if you sell it, if you want to re-edit it in 6 months, it needs to be readable. Okay. I'm guessing the update is not called anymore when you quit, of course. Just guessing, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Unstate enter. Let's do what I just said. Unstate enter is gonna lock. Unstate exit is gonna unlock. Reverse.
So how could we exit this state once we get into the state?
Oh yeah, I mean you need a transition,
okay.
and like this one would be called lock. So I need I will need a second. Let's double it. Okay. Let's double this. There. That's pretty much it, in fact. Yeah. Ignore recast. That's my layer I use normally. So this one will be called. unlock trigger always have clear names, not like variable one. Lock triggers. I'm still experimenting since forever for variables name, but I tend of not using English theme for naming stuff. Like, I don't name it like you will read a sentence. So maybe this would be better to call it trigger unlock and trigger lock.
Yeah.
Because since they are the same, they will their name will be similar. So normally I use category. Oh damn it! Category, then subcategory or precision. So like trigger lock, trigger unlock, because the what it is, it's a trigger. What it do, it lock, unlock or unlock. Let me just not forget it to change. Try get object variable. I forgot a step. String equal. Don't be careful. String equal. They don't all work.
What do you mean?
But look here. Determine whether two specified objects have the same value, and some will be are equal. That's not the same. Because if you look if the two strings are equal, it's gonna check their address.
Right.
So make sure it's a we need a branch. Make sure it's a value and not are equal. So found. Oh my god, I'm so bad. There. Here. Oh yeah, the token name. I got confused because here is token name and here is token name, but that's correct. So if equal token name, sometime I'll also do, you can do string equal comparison type, and you do in current culture in your case, but yeah, because sometimes we tend of accidentally putting uppercase by accident. So this is the condition. I forgot it. Oh, I need to duplicate it. Yes. Oh, I forgot to rename the collider. Trigger unlock. He's not lucky. And trigger lock. There. Now we have our two conditions. As simple as that. Box collider, of course. Even if I just put collider, is gonna be convert anyway. Like trigger area 2, you know, it just converted to box collider. There. So now we just need the code to unlock the door. I'm just gonna go get it. It's gonna be faster. Yeah, this is not relevant. Is it an animation? I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was an animation. Set float. Maybe? I think, yeah. Sorry. I think you see how it looked like this, the animation controller, bolt state machine.
Yeah.
Any state. This condition is, I mean, to be honest, I could have just used this. Pretty much. But it's an example. So just for the exercise, I'm gonna ignore that I use an animator controller. What's the condition? Token add true. So for I'm guessing need the reverse. Token add false. Eesh, hope it's gonna work. Flow graph. Where was I? Where's my... There. State machine. Unlock. So I'm still on the same game object, so I don't have to tell which animator. On state enter. That's not correct. Token add. Can I have the name, please? Thank you. No, you don't answer when I talk. Just to correct this. Token add, and it's not a float, it's a boolean. Animator bool, get bool, and set bool. No, it's set bool, sorry. There. This should work. So on exit state, it's false. On enter state, it's gonna be true. So normally that should work. I'm gonna manually move the cube in play mode. I guess it's gonna work. We may have some errors, but it's fine. I don't know what's the best to read. Anyway. Let's try this. And remember not to edit the code when it's played because it's not saved. It's very rare that I use a macro code, not saved. Very rare. Okay, so you see here, we are in the init state, it do absolutely nothing. I take the... There, now we are in the second state here.
Nice.
And I just quit the state now. Did it unlock? I think. Yeah. Somehow it worked. Yeah, the animation is terrible, but you got the idea. So cool. you probably saw that I use a boolean in the animator and not a trigger. I don't know if you know what a trigger is.
Didn't you say it was a bad idea to use those? To use integers?
Sorry, I said triggers.
Yeah.
No, integers is good too. No, it's just that but triggers is fine only if you are not synchronizing it with Photon. Photon really discouraged from using triggers. They say it's not readable. So
okay, cool.
Try to use bool. It's just maybe even simpler to understand. I don't know. But triggers are fine if you are not trying to synchronize, like, you know, Photon animator view. If you don't do that, it should be fine.
So if I'm trying to synchronize, is it better to use a bool or an integer?
Bool is better.
Bool is better. Cool.
They say the trigger could be missed sometime. You know, it's probably UDP, and if you lose a packet, it's just not sure.
How about integer?
Yeah, it's fine too. Anything else than trigger, because trigger is very different. It's
how about a bool and an integer? Which one, if you want to
I don't care. It depends on what you do. I really depends what you want to do.
I worked with a guy who used to always set it up as a integer. Even if he was just doing a true false, he would just do 0 as false and 1 as true. That way he could add different states later down the road. So at the beginning it might just be that it's true or false, but down the road he might want true, false.
Makes sense.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Makes sense, I guess.
I use integer a lot.
I'm not very coherent, so it depends of my mood, I guess. Wake up in the morning. Oh, I feel like a ball today.
Yeah.
like you know, when you float in your mind. Oh my god, I'm so a float guy today. Float are dangerous because equality on float are not guarantee. Floats are dangerous because, for example, if you do a condition when variable equal 1, because of mathematical reason, your float could be equal 1.0000001, you know.
Really? I always thought
Yeah,
it was a good idea to use floats.
float are very good, but you should never use equals with floats.
Right.
At least you should have a range, like peanuts plus or peanuts minus.
Good
Maybe
point.
even a 0. I mean, 0, it's kind of probably sure you will have it, but there's
Because
a
I'm
reason
using
for
them
that, by
now.
the way. There's a reason for that.
I'm
In
using less than or equal with a float. And
in fact, a float
isn't that like a range?
is encoded in bytes, right? In bytes, whatever. So, for example, 1/10 will be like it's always the power of 2. So like 1 divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 4 plus 1 divided by 8 plus 1 divided by 16, something like this, you know. So sometimes there's number like, if I remember correctly, 0.3 does not exist. Like, damn it, 0.3. It will look like 4 at the end, like something like this, you know.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
imagine
familiar
you
with
do some maths, and I mean, if you do 1 divided by, so for example, you do like, imagine you do 1 divided by 3, and then you
Yeah,
multiply this by 3, okay? You will think, okay, it's 1. No, it could be like this at the end. Or
yeah,
like reverse, it could be like 0.9999995 because of the loss of precision.
yeah,
This is the same for pi. 1/2 is not the same. 0.5 is perfect. There's perfect number in float, like 0.5. 1 divided by 8, that's perfect number too. So if you add, divide, or multiply anything that is a power of 2 will always be perfect. But anything that is not, like 10, 1 divided by 10, that will be like, I don't know, 0. Oops, sorry. You know, you got the idea, I think,
yeah,
like this.
cool.
It will only affect your calculation if you try to do an equal. It's
You
pretty
know,
much the only problem.
I don't think I've ever actually used equals 0. I've always used less than or equal
Yeah,
to
that's
0, you
better,
know?
I think. Yeah.
Because then you have to check if it's 0 or not, and then you have to cap it
Yeah.
at
But
0. So,
imagine, for example, imagine you having a cube that can only be on the grid, and you say, oh, when the cube is at 6 meters and 8 meters on X, you know, you try to put equal, but in
yeah,
fact they are like at 6 point, I don't know, point
interesting.
0.001. You know, the easiest way to understand this problem is when you have a and any item. Sometimes you load something from Blender and you saw sometimes the rotation is like 98.999999. You see,
Yeah,
you probably already saw that, or like the scale or something else. This may be because of compression, but it's kind of similar for a similar reason.
cool.
Yeah. So now you know more stuff. Um, what could we do that's more complex for this?
Quest.
I can
Wait,
let's
weren't you
see.
doing like some quests with like state
I would like
missions?
to. I mean, I'm thinking with my team to make quest. Um, yes, in Incredible Words, like we want to talk to NPCs. They will talk, and there will be buttons. I guess
Yeah,
we
that'd
can
be
work on
awesome.
this. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I made using what you taught me, I made these enemies that don't really need a nav mesh. You know, it's just a
Mm-hmm.
rigid body being pushed around, and they're like these flying bugs. It's
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
but you
Yeah,
know, Incredible Words and OMG will probably have Namesh in the future, so we
yeah,
should not.
but it's
For
still
me
pretty awesome.
the problem is that when you load a new scene, the problem is that you cannot really access the variable of another scene, you know.
Mm.
So I made a mistake to have scene variable. We should probably never use scene variable, but more like application variable. Did you ever try the application variable? I'm
I've
guessing it work.
never.
It's
What's
not say.
application variable?
It's not the one that's saved. It's this one here. App variables.
I've never used that before.
Share across scene. They will be reset once the application quit. Yeah.
That's so
So
awesome.
I need to merge a lot of logic there from scene. I
Got it.
think
Yeah.
Somnium said that save don't work. So yeah, Anyway, I have something else, so I don't need that.
Do you know if we can use enumeration, enums?
Enums, yes, but not custom one, as far as I know. Maybe we
Okay.
can make custom, but I did not play a lot with it, but I did not find any ways. Yeah, Bolt is not very good with creating stuff.
I was able to create an enum, and Bolt did find them, but hadn't had a chance to test to see if it works when
Yeah,
it's
I
in
don't know if
worlds.
it'll be sent. Maybe? How did you do for creating the enum?
I did a right click in the folders. I did create.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I never saw that. Bolt
I don't think
and...
I don't think enum is in there, but I think it was a C# script.
Okay, that's not good. If it's a C#
Yeah.
script, it's pretty much sure it won't work.
So the only reason why I thought that it might is because Bolt will actually find that script and give
Yeah.
you access to it in Bolt, but I don't know if it will allow
If
it.
Bolt find a script, he
Yep.
can access it, but he won't find a script in Somnium, that's for sure.
It won't find it once it's in
Yeah,
Somnium.
I mean you
Okay.
can't compile C# and send it to Word. I mean there's a way probably, but we are not allowed to do that anyway. I think that's the
Totally.
limit of Archer. It's like no DLL injection.
Yes.
I think some people tried, but I think that's the limit, and I agree we should not do that.
Yes. Yep.
It's pretty much saying, oh, if like advertising, you wanna do a virus? You wanna try the virus? Come to Somnium Space, you know? No, they're never gonna do that.
No, they got that let down. Good.
Like your GPU start to rushing and you're like mining or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh my god, my brain is so slow. Okay, let's try to do something more interesting. We have 1 hour, so I'm gonna... Yeah, let's try to do something interesting. Okay, let's go.
I have an idea. Let's make a plant with a state machine or something that grows.
Yes, good. It's gonna be local, but yeah, it's gonna be nice. Okay, let's do that. 3D object, no, create empty. Planter. And create empty. First, we need a plant model. We could use just a scaling and color. Yeah, we could do that. I have a plant I made recently. You can use it, scale it, and change the color.
Well,
Do you
it
have
looks
a color?
so
Oh yeah, you
good,
have a
bro.
color. Yeah, it's I use the texture on Blender Kit, but I made a mesh.
Yeah, they look
That's
great.
my limit. I don't use pre-done mesh. I'm just super
And the
nice.
rock too. The rock looks so nice. And
Yeah, and I mean,
Does.
and the nicer thing about the rock is that there is a LOD, but it's a fading LOD. Do you see it? Oh, wait. You can't. You are in 5 FPS mode. Let me just switch it. Can I do that? Yes. There. Now it should be faster, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Can I do that? Oh, one of you is like paying shitload of money, so I can put 1080p. 6 years.
You're
How is
welcome.
it now? So you see the rock?
It's good.
I'm gonna go slowly backward and shoo.
Yeah. Whoa, that was cool.
This is there's two type of LOD transition. This one is time based. So as soon as you touch the trigger, it's gonna go. It won't stop at midway if you stop moving.
Can you access that normally with the LOD?
It's a custom shader I made, but it's not
Oh,
very hard to
wow.
do. So first of all, crossfade and animate crossfade here. And the shader, what I did, they both have the same shader, by the way, both rocks. Sometimes you can have the LOD. Sometimes you can remove the normal map, for example. You could
Nice.
save performance. Or there's another way too. I don't know how good it is. You can go in normal map here and use fade out mid map here. Did you know about that? Fade out
No.
mid map. This from a trigger, this will convert the texture to a single color. That is normally gray.
Cool.
For texture is gray. For normal map, it's just, yeah, we see it here.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, you see here, it instantly changed to a color.
Yeah, but I mean, isn't it the same thing? Does that mean it has less?
I mean,
Looks like it's the same size.
in theory, this is 1 pixel, so it's gonna be less
Oh,
heavy
cool.
to, because anyway, normal maps are not very visible from far.
Yeah, that's really awesome, bro.
I'm not saying if it was the terrain here, it will look very weird, like with a line that cut. Oh, but it's a fade, so it will fade. Sorry, yeah, it will fade. If I do this with a texture, it's gonna look very weird because the texture will turn gray. So you can use this for normal map and for metallic and smoothness too. And the condition that the gray is good for you, because if your metallic or smoothness is black or white, that's not gonna work. It's gonna look weird. Yeah, okay. Shader. So I don't think there is built-in shader that support this, but that's the way people do it. So the rock is not transparent, just so you understand. So first thing, LOD fade here, 0 to 1, it's a float value. And second node I use is, you can take a screenshot if you want, I don't mind. So this enter in opacity mask. So it's a Boolean transparency. It uses this node here is very interesting. It's called dither. Do you know what dithering is?
Yeah, I think you actually explained it.
Yeah, can we show it just very fast with paint? The best way to see dithering, you know how it is?
With the JPEGs.
With a rainbow.
Yeah.
This. Copy image. We shall see the dithering quite strong. If I do say, oh, that's beautiful, in fact. Must be a PNG. Save as. Oh wow, that's very gay. 8 bits. Joking. I have the right to say that, by the way. Okay, so you go to 8 bits, and then you see here there is color shade approximation. You can change it here. Like this is the normal way you convert directly. It's very ugly, but they invent the tethering technique to approximate a fading. So you see,
yeah.
even if in my eyes right now, I could have this as a background, to be honest. It will be way better than this. Ugh, ugly. But there's a fallback. Compressing this is way higher. Like compressing this is harder than compressing this, because you can see it up. Look here, 1.3 megabyte and 500. It's more than, it's almost 3 times more with dithering. The reason is because it's always harder to compress noise, and this look like noise. I don't know what this do. And I can even go higher, 4 bytes. If I really zoom out, it kind of still look nice, but if I zoom in, it's pure shit. Look at this. Dithering.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know where I was going with this, but from very far, it looked fine. It looked very fine. It's in fact your printer, paper printer, more quite the same. Oh yeah, 2 bits, it's just too awful. You completely lose this color here. 4 bits, 4 bits is still fine. 8, yeah, I mean it's just. But between 32 and 8 bits, I don't see difference. Just slightly noisy. So I don't know where I was going with that. Yes, so that's how you approximate transparency with dithering. The same thing, but for transparency. So here it's you'd select the pattern. So what the pattern mean? Each x by x pixel is one cell. So from 0 to 100% opaque, you will have a percentage of the pixel that will be on or off. Or you can also use the noise texture. I just found that 8 by 8 was fine. I don't really think there's difference any, but screen position. That must be to do a screen space dithering. Maybe it's better in VR. I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, that's how it's done. Load phase 0 to 1. I have this here is for the fading in and fading out. So if you are more, let's say the LOD is 0.5 because I'm halfway. It's time based, so I'm halfway. So I'm gonna try to remember. True. False. Higher. Lower. Oh, right. Okay. So you have less than 0. What would be less than 0? I'm not sure 100%, but I think maybe the fade in is 0 to 1 and fade out 0 to -1. I'm not sure, but this is plug and play, so just copy it. Don't mind. It's just better than way smoother. I was complaining in the past when I saw that in games, the dithering, but now I understand that you don't have the choice because I don't want the rock to be in the transparent layer. It's gonna make artifact with everything else. Oh, I discovered something also. Do you know that if you use unlit shader, it will interfere with the sky? Right?
How so?
No, I didn't know that.
So you won't see it on play mode inside Somnium. If you have unlit shader, it will interfere with the sky somehow. So the only way to do it is to do yeah, there's other ways, like you can put metallic and smoothness at 0 with ambient occlusion at 0, and it kind of fake unlit. But I think I found the reason. It's because of the shadow, in fact. Cast shadow. You probably saw in some main war that some people their avatar interfere with the sky. They kind of mix together. Sometimes the sky is in front of the avatar, or the fog too. That's because the sky and the fog are done on another layer and differently. You like you know, like plastic stencil, like you draw on it. That's how it works. They are rendered one after the other, so they don't really know, each layer don't really know. So right now the skybox is rendered after the rest.
Yes.
Same for fog. So in theory they are not there. They are after. Okay, we were supposed to do a plant growing. Let me just take a plant somewhere. We could use an animation to, yeah, the plant. Let's use an animation. That doesn't matter, in fact. No, we don't need that. Never mind.
So we're gonna make the plant grow using a state machine. So you'd have like
Correct.
you'd have it maybe in one state.
Do we need a state? Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. It doesn't even make sense to use a state machine for a plant, because a plant is not Boolean, you know, it's a transition. So maybe state machine is not very right for the plant. But the state machine I could see is that when the plant is fully grow, something happen, you know? Because state machine is action, reaction. But a slider, for example, is not really an action reaction. It's more like something else. I know you can have. So that will what will make sense will be like. Okay, there's something that could work. I know. I have an idea. So first of all, I'm gonna reset the plant position. Oh yeah, of course the root is a weird place. Okay. Oh yeah, the reason why you will need an animation is that you don't need to edit the code after, but we don't care. So I have a plant. That is correct. Oh yeah, the LOD just turn it off. Yeah, LOD is also nice to turn object off when they are too far to disable the rendering. They're nice for that too. I think LOD system is very fast because I've seen people with like thousand and thousand of objects with LODs, even tens of thousands, and maybe hundreds of thousands. So I think it's very fast to compute. I even cheat and use this system for other things too. Okay, so we don't need that. We need a trigger area. Yes, a cube, whatever. Ignore recast. Trigger. Okay, this is for detecting that we put water on it. Okay, we have to use state machine. There, okay. So look at what I'm gonna do. I'm not sure about the spelling. L T H Y. Okay, there's no L. L T Healthy, sorry. Right?
I think, yeah. Died. D-I-E-D.
No.
Oh, dried.
Dried.
Oh, okay. All right. Got it.
Dead. Oh, wait, D-E-A-D or E-E-D?
E-A-D.
Okay. Time without water. So it's gonna be time-based.
Nice.
Or maybe not. Yeah, without water. Time without water again. Dead. Or like... I may transition back. Water. Oh, I have a better idea. Now this one cannot, so it would need to be replant. Oh no, that's ugly. Why did they do that? Oh, stupid bolt. Go away. Is it an option I can disable? I don't like the default configuration of bolt. I don't see anything.
Predict potential.
I want to be able to move this. I mean, look at this.
Ugly.
Oh my god. Whatever. I don't have that choice. This is unacceptable. Move. I don't see any ways. Just this can make all the language so more complicated. Let's hope in the new bolt it's better. Just curious. Is it? Whatever. Okay, so this one is... Go away. Replant. No, this one is replant. Hey, I just... Replant. And there will be a... In fact, maybe it's more. It would be simpler to say drying instead of dried. I could have both too. I could have a state that's called drying, and then
dried out.
I mean it would no. Since we have dried out, we have dead. That's better in a thing. So drying. That don't really make sense. Let's go with that Boolean plant, okay? It's just too complicated. Okay, I'm just curious to see if visual scripting is better. I've been having fun with HDRP recently. Okay, empty object, visual scripting. I'm not very used to that. Visual scripting, state machine. It's pretty much similar. I had code that was plug and play in visual scripting. Asset bundle won't work. It will need to be rebuilt because the script is different. The last script was bold whatever, and now it's visual scripting. Okay, let's see that. And I don't like this dark theme. Make transition, and it's still shit. Okay. Look, that's by default. You need to press Alt to see what they're inside. I don't like this. Are they even trying? Preference. Money. No, I don't see anything. Whatever. I guess we just have to do ugly coding. Ugh. What? Okay. That's what control do. I mean, I could cheat, and instead of doing this, I could do any state, make transition, and call it pre-plant. There, that could work too. That's very interesting because the any state, it means that in fact this means nothing. That's the condition can be triggered from wherever you are. So no, doesn't matter where you are. If the condition is true, you return there, and it will be the same anywhere too. Time without water. I'm not sure how to start the timer, to be honest. Can I add oops, sorry.
Can you put like on start?
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to think. Like on enter state, then this work? Doesn't look good. Oh yeah, my god, this copy paste is slow. Sorry. Okay. And we have the timer. Then 10 seconds, it's like 10 eternity. Completed. Oh, he saw the icon. The problem is, I hope this stop. I have no idea how this is gonna react. Let's just look at what it does. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, and make transition here with this ugly thingy. Maybe we should code like this. No, never mind. They ruin everything, right? My headshot rate is very bad. I always click everywhere, but not where I want. Okay, let's just forget about this, and I want to try this. It's just gonna be time base. You know, you could do everything without any ever touching state machine. I was just curious to see if it will not be more interesting.
Definitely seems like it has a use, but
Oh,
yeah,
it
not
worked.
sure. Nice.
Okay, go there. The question is it gonna work back here? Okay. Oh, it seemed to be
That's
fully
pretty
functional.
cool.
I'm very surprised.
Cool.
I'm
Now I
very
understand,
surprised.
man. Thank you, bro.
Yes, and you saw the state or just state right now. Where am I? Where am I? Where I am? Sorry. Oh, let's have fun, okay? So I'm gonna add a variable. Oh yeah, not in play mode. Plant. Game object. No. Yes. Sorry. Hey, you. Damn it. So, there's two ways of thinking, like I said before. Either way, when you quit, you undo what you did, or if all your state do something on the plant, you don't need to undo because each state will do something on the plant. So it's two ways of doing. But if you have 30 states and only one affects something, you better undo it there. You know what I mean? It's just two way of thinking. Plant. Let's scale it. Scale. Local scale. Set. I have a funny node I made. Oh, never mind. You know what? I think I can put logic here. It makes absolutely no sense. But yeah, because look, you have the tick here, and I have the percentage. I think I prefer putting the logic here. I know it makes no sense. I don't think it's a good practice. And I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh my god. Whatever. Yeah, no, half of me saying, no, Denevraut, you can't do action in a condition. That's not
Why?
allowed.
Why?
I mean, it's just a way of thinking, you know?
But theoretically, you could.
Yes, but you know, I think I would prefer, damn it. It's very complicated, okay? Because either way, I cannot put the condition here, and I cannot put the logic there. But I want both.
What if you say
So
that?
maybe the best would be to put everything, like let's say we do okay, it's yellow because there's no wait, what? Oh, it's still yellow because there's nothing happening. Let me think. I'm thinking about good practice here, right? Because I can probably do trigger transition. Pretty much, those two are the same entity, in fact. Those two. Same exact entity. Wait.
Couldn't you have the timer inside the first state?
I don't think this will work. Damn it. Ah! What happened? You know, this won't work because trigger transition, I won't know where to go. Because you can have multiple output, you know, like this.
Right.
So so there's no other ways. It's there.
Cool.
I guess. I mean, technically, this is a state, so don't necessarily mean it do something, but yeah. I'm gonna shut up and do that. So that's gonna be the plant that grow here. Don't mind the text, okay? I just decided logic was different. Oh my god.
So I see what you're saying, though. So really, if you're sitting there in healthy mode, you're in a state. You're in a state of health. But while you're in that state of health, the timer would be running, and when that timer expires, then it would move you to a different state, meaning
Yes.
that it's now dried out.
It
So
would
you
move you
wouldn't
to the
want
state that it's connected to. So it would be
exactly.
specific. Cool.
Look at this. It's gonna be nice. Time ellipse in percentage. I'm gonna make a new this tick. I not know tick if it's fixed update or every frame, whatever. And time ellipse percentage, like this, like this. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna
Oh, that's gonna get
pass
bigger.
there.
Cool.
Yes, and then it's drying, so we will only scale on one axis, you know, while like it's going down, so it's drying only on the y-axis, so remaining instead. So we start by 1 and we go to 0.
Ah, there you go.
And of course, ideally the color, can I do a lerp on the color?
Yeah, you can. Kid Nerf showed me one.
Color lerp, good. This is maybe not the best way of working, but you know, yeah, whatever.
But it makes sense. Like now,
Yeah,
I
I
understand
guess.
the whole thing. I didn't understand how to go from state to state, but now I understand that each node, you know, like the one that it's connected to, will take it to that state. The condition is inside the transition node. Then you have in each state your code. And then you can even put states within states, so you can have really complex code.
Correct.
So like, does data can data transfer between states? Like, let's say.
I mean, you can have variables, object variables.
Right. It's really cool, man. Thank you.
No. Material. Yeah, there, I got it. I guess it's main color. That must be the main color. Okay, so
If you're embedded, can you pull that reference to plant in directly without having to create a variable with it? Like on the left-hand side, if you click on plant.
no, you're right. You're right. You're right. Mesh renderer. I'm not sure here. It says self. Maybe it will work. It says self. Material, no.
Yes.
Pretty sure material won't work, but mesh renderer probably yes.
Got it.
Again, so let's go from green, very green to adult green. Then here from adult green, I'm just gonna keep the same one, to dead green. There. I'm gonna use remain instead. And okay, this will just do nothing. Whatever. Okay, let's try this. Should never not eat before my stream. That's so exciting. That's exciting. So exciting.
Whoa, whoa.
Wow.
Whoa, bro.
Is it getting brown? Not really.
Yo.
It's dead. It's so fucking
It sure
dead.
is.
Wait.
It's alive.
Oh, like, you get brown. I see it now.
Yo, that's so cool.
I don't know what it get black, but
Oh, because it hit 0. It hit 0 on the scale.
oh, okay, yeah, and it fucked probably the whatever. Just die. I will not recommend to do this on too much plants, right? Because remember, it's execute every frame. And
So it's better to use an animator to
probably yes. I'm pretty sure animator would be faster than Bolt.
yeah.
Yeah. So but you got the example. I mean, if you have only one object that have this logic, we don't care. But if you have like 50 plants that's growing, use animator. Yeah. Or you could always just update it every n amount of frame, you know? Yeah. Yeah, even putting a timer here, I'm not sure if it's not a little heavy. I don't know. I guess you don't really have a choice for time. But I guess timer is pretty much probably more efficient than making your own timer, you know, with a loop and stuff.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, and it can probably affect the time now. Time. By the way, when you change the time, it make the fix update faster too. So be careful. Oh, it's lagging. And slower time also make the fix update slower. So here I think it's not a fix update. It look like yeah, it looked like every frame, I'm guessing. So the timer tick looked like it's every frame. I'm not sure. Anyway. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking if I continue or not. I'm very tired. We still learn a lot today.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
think
was
so.
really amazing. Thank you,
Yeah.
man. I learned a lot.
Okay, I'm just gonna show a last thing. My butt.
Last
No, I'm
thing,
joking.
last thing.
Okay, my technique to create LODs without creating two objects. So, so here let's I hate the box example. Just gonna make a more interesting shape before. Oh, I know. Oh yeah, no, never mind. Like this, and now I do that. No, it's not a Rubik cube. Inset face. I love inset face. Like this, then damn it, inset face. There. With a nice cube.
It's like a companion cube.
Yeah, it looks like the companion.
Oh yeah, the cube in Portal.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say this is the low quality version. Okay, what I want for the high quality version will just be to have sharp edge. Sorry, not sharp edge. To have beveled edge. So what I'm gonna do is duplicate linked. The first one is gonna be called LOD1. The second one will be called LOD2. 0 and 1. 0 is always a higher quality. 1 is a little lower. So I'm gonna hide the lower quality, that one. Then I'm gonna use a modifier. That will be bevel modifier. There. Just have problem with the normals. Yeah, let me see how it look here. Yeah, I have a problem. I would like it to be sharp here, but smooth there. I'm not sure if it's possible. But to be honest, you should bevel everything. Like when you make furniture or anything, bevel is just really add some smoothing. It's just so much better. Corner are like round. If I compare to the just sharp edge is not realistic. In real life, almost nothing look that sharp. It's very
True.
rare. So if you want something realistic, you could merge and I don't know, use normal map maybe, or use a bevel. I don't add that much polygon. Let's look at the statistic. I think it double or multiply by 4, I'm not sure. So 700, 200. So it's 3.5 times, almost 4 times. I mean, at 700 we could even not care about LODs, but I just don't like when the polygon get too small. Those bevel corner here, when they get small, it's just not very good for rendering. So it's fine if it's not a very complex object, you could not use bevel. I kind of love this cube. But even without sharp edge, this could look interesting from far too. Maybe we could try. But compared to sharp edge, yeah, sharp edge look more like it's original. They are identical now. Oh yeah, right, because is there something I could do? Oh, I know. I think there's a modifier for that. So when you are duplicate link, like I showed you, They share everything that's about the vertices, position, and the UVs, but the modifier can be different. So here I may be able to recalculate normal maybe. Anyone have an idea about this?
No idea.
Edge split. Oh, exactly what I need. There. Yeah. So this one have a edge split modifier. And the other one have the bevel modifier. Yeah, that's pretty much good. So imagine you want an even higher quality version of this one. You could add subdivision, for example, subdivision surface, and it won't affect the main idea of this is by having the same mesh and sharing the same UV, you have to do the texture once and you have to do the object once, you see, so you save a lot of times. So let's say I do a chair instead. Let's go very fast. Of course, if your LOD is very simplified, you may still need to do it manually. This technique is not bulletproof. Did not check if we had question on the channels. Ah, just spam. I'm gonna open the YouTube link so there will be audio. Sorry about that. It's gone. That's a very horrible chair. Okay, there the sorry, the chair. So same again, we are gonna merge everything. Then I'm gonna add a modifier of where is it? Split. Edge split. There. Then duplicate linked. I can put it side by side. It's just not very interesting. It's just when you export it, it's annoying to have it like this. But it's gonna be fine. Ah. Is it me or never mind. Sorry. So I'm gonna remove the modifier here. So I could either way use I could also use subdivision surface. Wrong one, sorry. Or yeah, simple. No, sorry. It would be better to use multi-resolution and subdivision linear. So if I want to do some sculpting, you know, because it's a chair and the point is to save time by reusing the same mesh and UV map. Smooth. Oh my god, that's too strong. And I could use symmetry. Yes. Bevel could have been good too. But I guess you got the idea. Okay, not the perfect, not the perfect idea. Could have used bevel instead. Bevel. Oh yeah, I'm not done with bevel. I'm gonna show you advanced recipe. So bevel. This look nice. Let's forget about the others. So I'm gonna use weight base. So this one is different because it's based on L menu, bevel weight. So let's say I want some corners to be way more beveled than others, like those. I want them to be round. There. I want them to be more round.
Can I have a seat?
What?
Can I have a seat?
It's a joke?
Yeah, because you're making chairs.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do instead? The first one will be general, and will be 1. There. Let's reset the weight. First one is general. Angle? Vertex group? None. Ah, you can use angle to bevel edge. Interesting. Just gonna reset it. Bevel. Okay. So first one is to make small corners. I'm not sure it's gonna work what I'm gonna do. Because I would like to make this one stronger. I don't seem to be able to bevel twice. No, I don't like this. Yeah, I mean, you see it, there's limitation. I could always bevel it manually like this, there. And use the weight here. So weight based. Those two will have a bigger weight. Those two have a bigger weight than the others. Oh my god. I always do the biggest because there's always conflict between bevel. It's not very easy to do. That's not perfect. And if I do Control Y, I can do the others. Yeah, I thought it will work, but this technique is better for global beveling. So if you have two different between like a corner and the rest, it's not gonna really work. And I will not use 2 segments because it's just too much details here on the corners. Like if I show you the wireframe, here you have 2 face. One bevel, you have only 1 face on the corner. It's 1 face is plenty. You absolutely don't need more than that. And you could also just, when you are finished, oh, it's a style, you can just apply it, you know. Before applying, you need to unlink. No, did not work. Just duplicate there. Now it's unlink. Apply. So now you have your second share and you can do the rest. So
Nice.
with this technique, you can either just apply modifier, or when you are done, you do apply at all, and then you do a last change for making the high quality more high res and stuff. But with the few items we have in the world, between 200 and 700 per chair, you won't see that much difference. But you got the idea. Maybe just beveling all the time will be better. Also, as you saw, you can also use the multi-resolution to have again a duplicate object that you can. One will be like, I don't know, 4 division, the other can be 2 or 3, you see. So you will have a LOD automatically made. Let's do something with that, like sculpting, like this. And then, okay. This one here. Ah, it don't want? That's weird. Oh, okay, I was going to the wrong direction. You see? So you have a free LOD here because you use multi-res. For organic object, this is better. For non-organic object, bevel is kind of better. I just hope you don't have an hybrid organic, non-organic. That's the worst. I don't know, like a couch that's kind of half organic, half logic, depending what kind of couch. So you see, you have multiple level of free LODs. Duck, duck. Maybe not this one, it's not very LOD. And yeah, pretty much it. That's very useful when one of the main reason you will use LOD if it's you have a lot of object, like I don't know, trash on the ground, trees, vegetation, all those details we don't really do yet in Somnium, but we will do in time, you know, because if you look at VR chat world, the best one are the one crowded with stuff.
Oh yeah.
I know it's stupid, but a nice environment is an environment with shadows, light, smooth transition of lights, and a lot of items everywhere. Of course, bloom. That's what you need to focus on to make it warm. Because if it's not crowded with stuff, like you have one chair, one table, it's like there's something wrong. It's not realistic, you know. And cables, you can put cables everywhere too. The other stream I showed how to make cables in Blender. You can use the path curve. It's very nice to use, and then use curve tools here. You can extrude it and transform into a 3D object there, like this. Round objects are very expensive in rendering because they have a lot of polygons. Just this here I have 2000. But with the snapping tool,
a lot.
yeah. Let's just make something for fun. I'm gonna put a cube here, a plane there, and let's play with my cable. So I'm gonna, oh yeah, snapping tool. I will go on the face. I don't like the magnet. I just want the cable to go up here. That's weird. It doesn't respect the. Hello.
What's up, Wolfer Blast?
Hey, Wolfer
I'm
Blast.
doing cables because it's nice to have cables in game. Alright. There. I continue. Here, then I go down. I think I can subdivide, yes. And continue. Follow the floor. I could create a wall. Okay, that's not my best wall. Go here and go up. I need some subdivision here, I guess. Subdivide. Or maybe there. Oh, there was 2 dots here. Yeah, this tool would work well to make cables and pipes. You kid, you have you have a stage. That's something that could be interesting to add some
Yes. Yep. It
natural
would be.
notes to cables like this, and then you can do just piece of cable like angles and this, and just merge them together and just use no texture or something simple, so you can just overlap them at the corner and stuff like this. Could be interesting. Or there's another way too, is to use phasic. I'm not sure how to make cable phasic in Blender, but then you could just let it drop on this box here. It would be way more natural. Let me just check very fast. Geometry, object, path animation. There must be a way. Soft body. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to add a rigid body on the rest, I guess. Rigid body. No?
But I really. Oh no. Oh, you were on the
Baking is one of the secrets to have realisticness, like light baking, physics baking, like when you drop a cloth, sorry. But I'm confused. What the fuck is this? I hope it will be simpler.
Hey guys, I gotta go.
Okay.
You guys have a great rest of your day. Peace
Have
out.
a nice gotta go.
Peace.
Talk to you later, man. Bye.
I wonder. Let's check at Google. Cable physics. Oh my god. I removed the ad block because it was crashing my PC. Hi, I'm Denevraut. This stream is not sponsorized by Quaker. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Rules. That's for snapping it, I guess.
Or holding it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Cloth.
Oh my god. Ah, then the skinning modifier.
Why does it don't work with curve? Let's try again. So I'm gonna remove this and convert to, whoops, no, convert to mesh. Ah, it's not too bad. So, oh yeah, I mean, I don't need snap it like they do. Maybe there. They use cloth, right? It's not working. Why?
Did you create that as a pin?
No, but I mean, it's not interacting.
Oh, gotcha.
Did this? I already forgot how they pin it. I think wait, shape, pin group. Pin group. There. Okay.
There you go.
So now I wanted to collide. I thought just putting it on passive would work. What? Box? Collision? Close see? Nade collision in? Wow. I don't understand. And maybe it's not possible since it's just a line. What the?
Whoa.
Okay, not sure where did body work.
I missed something. Did you put a collider on the boxes and planes?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe cloth is... I'm not sure how this work. Cloth. Collision? Collision collection. Okay, please help me Google. Cloth collision. Oh no. I'm gonna hide it. Blah 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 blah. raping you, blah blah blah. There. Yes, thank you, but how did you do it? Okay, cloth. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Collision. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I don't need to give him a group. Is it because it's not a face? Ah. Alright, that's complicated. Maybe there's a way of enabling it for collision. It's very sad because it will have been very nice.
So you enabled collision.
Yeah,
But
but it
did you-
seemed that since it's not surface, it don't want to collide.
But did you? Yeah, true. Do you have to tell the curve to collide with it? That
But
it's
it's not
one of
it's just a
its-
mesh. It's not
Gotcha.
But let's try again with a curve, I guess.
True.
Soft body. No,
No.
no, don't think that's gonna work. That's too sad. Or maybe we could try something else. First of all, subdivide a little. Wait. There's just too much polygons. Clean up. There. So they said. Whoa. What was it? Skin? No. Skinning.
Skin modifier. Skin. Yeah.
Okay. So in theory, if I put it first.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay. I guess it's. I thought it will collapse on its own weight, but it don't seem to. Is this rigid? Collision. Oh yeah, good.
Nice.
Not too bad. That's it. Just for I mean, I could always just yeah, look the corner here. That's not good. Okay, no, that's normal. Let's make a real cable. So I'm gonna do that. Apply, and bevel the edge. There.
Nice.
I've seen better cables.
Gotta work on your cable management.
If I ever saw a cable like this, I'm gonna return it to Amazon. It looked like organs. There must be because if I put the string too strong or preserve volume, there must be something I can do. It's full of clothes.
Oh yeah, where is preserve volume? That is
Tension.
in.
Wow. Internal spring. Yeah. Yeah, that's very that really help. Pressure.
Got it.
That's so funny. Oh yeah, I don't like 200. Whoa. Wow.
Whoa.
I think 100 is the max. Oh no. It's like a balloon that's gonna explode. It's so funny.
It does.
Okay, so yeah, I think that helped a lot. It's weird that it flexed. Oh yeah, because it was. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, because when we create a 3D mesh, it passed from a lower to a higher quality. That's why the corners are weird like this.
Yep.
There. Now with ray tracing
Nice.
and a light maybe. Oh yeah, GPU please, thank you. Light. Oh yeah, that's the default scene, right? Take. Love the AI. Oh yeah, and you finish with a new modifier. Playing now. Whoops. Wrong one. Ah, if only we could have this in games.
I know, that'd be cool.
The cables still look weird, but yeah, whatever. Better than nothing. It's a very easy way to make a cable between A and B. They use the physics.
Yep.
Okay, that's gonna be the end of the stream. So thank you everyone for watching. Yeah, doing this stream every week, Sunday. So see you next Sunday. Oh, I'm bad.